The next concept in this three-dimensional geometry is equation of a line in a space. So before that, how can we define the line? Straight line is nothing but in a space, a line is uniquely determined in two cases. That is, first one is if it passes through given point, and has a given direction. Okay, or we can define a line in a space as, that is, it passes through two given points. Is it clear? A line we can define uniquely, that is, if it passes through a given point and it has a given direction, then we can call it that is a line in a space. Next is either a line passes through two given points. Is it clear? So these two are the cases we can define the straight line in a space that uniquely. Okay. Now we are going to derive the equation of a line in a space, and that too condition is equation of a line through a point, through a given point and parallel to a given vector B. Now we are going to derive the equation of a line when the line passes through a given point and that line is parallel to the given vector. Then what exactly the equation of a line for this? So we have a figure for that. So in a space, that is a three-dimensional space, which is x, y and a z. So here I just consider the line, directed line. Okay, this is what the line. So from the origin to this directed line, I just consider point A. Next is again from the origin to this directed line, I will consider the another point P. It is with the coordinates x, y, z. Next for this line, okay, the equation of a line, this line for a given point which is parallel to the given vector is nothing but, for this line there will be another line which is parallel. So I can draw it, the another line like this, and you can consider for this line as a vector B, which is parallel to this given directed line. Now I just mentioned that this from origin to point P, there is an vector R. You can call it OP as a position vector and OA as with a vector A, small letter A. So this is what the figure. By using this figure, we are going to derive the equation of a line which is passes through the given point and which is parallel to the given vector. So I just explained the figure like here, let A, vector A be a position vector of a given point A with respect to the origin of this rectangular coordinate system. Next is let L, this line, L be the line which passes through the point A and which is parallel to the given vector B. Is it clear? Next, vector R be a position vector of an arbitrary point P on a directed line L. Then we can write AP vector is nothing but this one. In this directed line from point A to point B, there is a vector. I can call it that is a AP vector. We can write that as a lambda B vector, where lambda is some real constant. Okay. So now this B is a parallel to this vector. Now we can write this AP as the distance of a point A to point P. We can write it as distance OP minus OA. There you will get the AP. Is it clear? OP minus OA, you will get it AP. So I can write this as a OP vector minus OA vector. So from the figure you can write this OP as a position vector with a vector R, that is vector R, minus OA as a vector A. Next, AP can be written as, that is lambda into B. Okay. So if you simplify more this, you will get it like, I'll just keep it the vector R. You can call it that is a position vector. If I keep it this positive term here only, so we can write vector A. If I take minus A this side, it will be a plus. So vector A plus lambda into vector B. Okay. This we can call it as equation of a line in a vector form. Okay. So this is the equation of a line in a vector form. Next we need to find with the help of this Cartesian form. Equation of a line in a Cartesian form that we can derive as. Hope you understood this one. You just draw the figure. With the help of a figure you can explain the points. Points is nothing but the position vector OP with a vector R. OA is a vector with a small letter a, which is on the directed line L, and this line is a parallel to the given vector B. Then we can write it AP vector as, okay, OP minus OA. Then we can substitute the values. There you just reduce that as vector R is equal to vector A plus lambda B. This is what the equation of a line in a vector form. But I need equation of a line in a Cartesian form with the help of this vector form. Okay. So we can derive that as, I just take it vector R. It is a position vector, hence that will be in the point is with x, y, z axis, and it is a vector. Vector is nothing but there will be I, j, k component. Hence we can write vector R as xi plus yj plus zk. Is it clear? Next, we can write vector A as x1i. Why I am writing again the vector A as a x, y, z means because these two are in the directed line and with some vector, that is R is a position vector and this point is with the coordinate x, y, z. Again, this is a point on a directed line, so I can choose it. It is a x1, y1 and a z1. So we are writing this as a vector form, hence we can write along with ijk component. Therefore, the small letter, this a vector can be written as x1i y1j plus z1k. And also we can write this b vector as, b is a parallel vector and we can write with ai plus bj plus ck. So a, b, c, r you can take it as a direction ratios. Is it clear? So now with the help of these three vectors you can substitute in this vector form. There you will get the Cartesian form. You substitute in a vector r is equal to vector a plus lambda b vector. Vector r is what? xi plus yj plus zk is equal to x1i plus y1j plus z1k plus lambda into vector b is nothing but ai plus bj plus ck. Now what I'll do is I'll just group it like a x and x1s because we're just comparing these two. So if I take I is a common in these two, we can write it this as x minus x1 of I, clear, plus y minus y1 of j plus z minus z1 of k, and this side the terms are like ai plus bj plus ck. Now I'll just write it directly that if you are comparing I, j, k component with this side and this side, equating I, j, k component, so what you will get? You will get it like x minus x1 is equal to lambda a, means if you multiply lambda for all the three terms. Next is y minus y1 is equal to lambda b. Next, z minus z1 is equal to lambda c. Now, eliminating lambda, you will get. So if you keep it a lambda in all the three expressions, what you will get? X minus x1 divided by a, which is equal to lambda. Y minus y1 divided by b is equal to lambda. Z minus z1 is divided by c is equal to lambda. Is nothing but RHS of all the three expressions will be the same, that is the lambda. Hence we can write that as x minus x1 divided by a is equal to y minus y1 divided by b is equal to z minus z1 divided by c, and that is equal to lambda. We can say it. Hence we can write this is what the equation of a line in a Cartesian form. Is it clear? The question they may ask: find the equation of a line in a vector and a Cartesian form for a given vector and which is parallel to the another vector. Is nothing but given vector you need to take it as a and parallel vector you need to take it as a b, and substitute vector a and b in a vector form as well as a Cartesian form. There you will get the equation of a line in both the forms, that is a vector as well as a Cartesian. Is it clear? Is this derivation is understood? Hope you guys understood this. So I'll just do one example based on this. Okay? Now find the vector. Example, find the vector and Cartesian equations of the line through a point 5, 2, minus 4 and which is parallel to a vector 3i plus 2j minus 8k. So point you can write it in a vector form, and the given vector, that is a parallel vector which is in a vector form only. So you just substitute vector a and a b in a vector form as well as a Cartesian. There you will get the required equation of a line in both the forms. I can write the point in a vector form as vector a as 5 with the along with the x-axis, 2 with the y-axis, and minus 4 with the z-axis is nothing but 5 with the I component, 2 with the j component, and minus 4 with the k component. We can write that is the 5i plus 2j minus 4k Then the parallel vector B, which is given 3i plus 2j minus 8k. Now we can write the vector equation. Vector equation of the line is vector r is equal to a plus lambda b. Therefore, vector r is equal to a is nothing but 5i plus 2j minus 4k plus lambda into 3i plus 2j minus 8k. We just substitute a vector and a b vector, that's it. So this is what the required vector equation of a line. So next is Cartesian equation of a line is Cartesian equation of a line. We can write that as x minus x1 divided by a is equal to y minus y1 divided by b is equal to z minus z1 divided by c, where a, b, c will be there in a vector b, that is a parallel vector. Next, x1, y1 and z1 will be in a given vector a, and x, y, z will be there. So we can write that as x minus x1 as, that is the coefficient of I in a vector a, which is a 5. Then a is coefficient of a I in a vector b, that is a 3. Have you understood? x1, y1, z1 are the coefficients of I, j, k in a given vector a. Then a, b, c are the coefficient of I, j, k in a parallel vector, that is a b vector. So we can write y minus y1 is j coefficient is a 2 divided by j coefficient in a vector b is 2. Okay. Next is z minus z1 is, again negative is there, you need to consider that. So minus into minus, it is a plus 4 divided by minus 8. Hope you understood this. Okay. So these two are the required equation of a line in a vector as well as a Cartesian form. Okay. Hope you guys understood this. So we'll just do the next equation of a line when it is passes through given 2 points. Okay. That we'll just do it in the next class. Hope you guys understood the derivation as well as the problem. Okay. Thank you guys.